the Tournament of Power was arguably the most defining arc for Vegeta's character development. Not just because he got a new form, Super Saiyan Blue evolved, but because it was the first time we saw Vegeta fighting for something other than his own ego or a rival grudge. He was fighting for Kaba, for Universe 6, for a legacy outside of just beating Goku. But, looking back, that arc feels like a missed opportunity for the Prince of Destruction arc that we eventually got in the Granola Saga. We spent years debating Ultra Instinct versus the world, but we rarely stopped to consider how the narrative would have shifted if Vegeta had cracked the code to Ultra Ego right there on the world of Void. Because here's the thing, Ultra Ego isn't just a power-up. Understand how he gets it, we have to look at the trigger. Ultra Ego is born from the thrill of battle, the hunger for destruction, and the pride of a warrior. In the ToP, Vegeta wasn't just fighting. He was being pushed to the absolute brink. Toppo was already leaning into his God of Destruction form, throwing literal Hakai energy at Vegeta. In the canon, Vegeta pushes past his limits to overpower him with brute force. But what if that wasn't enough? What if, as Toppo's Hakai consumed the stage, Vegeta didn't just push back? What if he accepted that destruction? Now, let's talk about the scaling, because this is where the theory gets dangerous. Ultra Ego is a weird mechanic. It thrives on taking damage. It's a glass cannon style build that turns pain into fuel. Think about the environment of the Tournament of Power. It's a battle royal. You can't take damage. If you get hit, you get ringed out. If you get ringed out, you're erased. Goku's Ultra Instinct made perfect sense for this setting because it was about non-interaction, dodging, evading, staying in the game. If Vegeta enters the fray with Ultra Ego, he fundamentally breaks the rules of the stage. He's not playing to survive, he's playing to conquer. He'd be walking straight into hits from Jiren, not to test his durability, but to stack his attack power. We're talking about a version of Vegeta who doesn't care about ring-outs as much as he cares about proving that he can dismantle the strongest warrior in the multiverse. Face-to-face. In the original timeline, Jiren barely acknowledges Vegeta. He sees him as just another obstacle to flick away. But if Vegeta approaches Jiren with Ultra Ego? Jiren's entire fighting style is based on efficiency. He exerts the minimum amount of energy to maximize the result. Vegeta with Ultra Ego is the antithesis of efficiency. He's chaos. He's taking a heavy punch to the gut, coughing up blood, and then laughing because his power just doubled. The dynamic between Jiren, the man who relies on overwhelming, controlled power, and Vegeta, the man who weaponizes the pain inflicted upon him, would be the most fascinating contrast in Dragon Ball history.